wherever you are. There's 44 matches in total being played over the next 6 days, both men's and women's, with 25 of them being televised or broadcast via Sports Canada TV, which will be all the games here at Conception Bay South Topsail Field and all the games at King George V Field in St. John's. Three minutes in now, still no score. Both teams feeling out each other. So Team Ontario is in all black, and Team Nova Scotia is in the green, blue, and white. And our referees are dressed in their finest salmon jerseys. Nova Scotia hanging on to possession deep in their own end. That's Cadet, number 10. And there's the captain for the team from Nova Scotia, number 6, Mert. Oh, almost a misread there then by the number 2 player on Nova Scotia's end, but he recovered very well. Looks like a foul on the play. Free kick for Team Nova Scotia. Number 10, Gadet will do the honors. Ball's put into the right side, inside the penalty area of Ontario. Ottawa's doing well, Team Nova Scotia's doing well, keeping possession of the ball. The keeper for Team Nova Scotia is Jensen Brown. Let me see if I can quickly go down through the lineup of the starting lineups for both teams. We got goalkeeper Brown, and then we got Zinn, number 2, number 3 Warnell, number 4 Bald, number 5 Thompson, number 6 Mert, number 7 Marshall, number 8 Larder, number 10 Gadet, number 11 Malik, and number 23 Sirius. That will be Andrew Sirius. The starting 11 for Ontario, represented by the St. Anthony Soccer Club, is number 4 Spring, number 5 Martino, number 10 Natalie, number 11 Paul, number 13 Gibson, that being Justin Gibson, number 15 Kalule, number 17 Lubenga, number 22 Sukari, number 24 Panuccio, and number 42 Alarki, and the goalkeeper, as I said, number 98 Colin Gibson. All right. I should have mentioned the coaching staff for Nova Scotia. We have Sebastian Nash in Ravani, Michael Hood, Jansen Valancourt, and Marco Kalik. And we also, that's the referees, my apologies. The staff are Adam Bald and John Bald. And then on the Ottawa team, you got Steve Benchik, Isaac Johnson, Stefano Mazzarello, and that will be it. Sorry about the confusion there. A little over 7 minutes gone in the first half here. Ottawa with possession. Here's Malik with the ball. Puts it up to Gadet. Malik again. Warnell trying to get out of danger there. Kaluli. Number 4, Spring, back to Kaluli. Team Ontario, happy enough to spread the ball out. Looking for a little break in the armor there of the defense for Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia looking for that through ball, but it was intercepted and deflected. Nice move there by Minatoli, looking for his teammate, but that rolls off for a goal kick. Again, this is both teams' first action in these Toyota National Championships. I'd like to thank our other national partners as well. Then Toyota, you have Powerade, Tech, and the Government of Canada. Here's Gadet. Handball. Free kick for Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia is playing a nice passing game. Lots of support lots of support on the ball. There's a cross in there by number 3, Warnell. Ottawa, or where the team from Ontario is from. The St. Anthony Soccer Club looking to get possession back. Well, looks like there was a foul on the play. Number 42, Alarkey. So free kick for Nova Scotia. Ten teams are in the men's division. As I was saying, 10 men are in the 10 teams are in the men's division, and it will all come to fruition on Monday for the gold medal, bronze medal, and placing games on that day. While the women's competition finishes up on Sunday. And there's 8 teams in the women's division. Here's Nova Scotia decide to play the short corner. Look. Here's Gadet. Balls across. What a glorious opportunity there for number 23 on Team Nova Scotia. Andrew Sirias, who's had it all lined up there just outside the 6. Probably around where the penalty mark is. But he didn't get very much on it, and it went wide. Still no score. 12 and a half minutes gone here in the first half. Ontario trying to find a break in that defense for Nova Scotia. And there's an offside flag up. So the keeper for Nova Scotia, Brown, puts the ball well over center. Here's Gaudette. Spoke of his name very many times already in the first quarter of this game. So he's a big player on that team. Here's Ottawa with the breakout, number 22. Ottawa's back line now with the ball. Captain here, number 24 for the Team Ontario. Panuccio. Nova Scotia gets possession back. Nova Scotia had that one glorious opportunity there. Ontario hasn't had as many. Got to be careful when you put that ball back to your keeper. Make sure he's alert, but also give him a good pass so he doesn't have to go fumbling around with it, especially with some of the speed with these front lines. They could be on top of you in no time, and you have no room for error. Nice ball through now to the right side here for Nova Scotia. Battling it out is number 7, Marshall. Gets the ball back to the top of the penalty area. Here's Gaudette. Malik put it outside to number 5, Thompson. Cleared out by Ontario. Again, if you're just joining us now, the team from Ontario is wearing all black, while Nova Scotia is wearing the green, the blue, and the white. The team from Nova Scotia are being represented by United DFC out of Dartmouth, while the team from Ontario is the St. Anthony Soccer Club out of Ottawa. Malik puts it in the Marshall. Malik still has possession of it. Playing a strong game in the midfield as well. Nice ball to the far left side. Paul's coming across, gets blocked. Goes off for a throw-in for Nova Scotia. you're enjoying this live action. Live action streaming. Oh, ball right over the head of the Nova Scotia player. Streaming is brought to you by Sports Canada TV. Handball into play. Free kick, Ontario. Ball rolls out again for another throw-in. Beautiful evening here for soccer. You can see it's autumn. If you can see the trees in the background there on the far side. Leaves are turning, but still probably 10 degrees here. Winds have died off since the earlier game, which wasn't very windy anyway, but they're definitely died off here. Just a beautiful evening for soccer here in Conception Bay South. These championships, these Toyota National Championships, being hosted here in Newfoundland and Labrador, and with 4 soccer clubs taking part. We got the St. John's Soccer Club, which is the main host, and then the associations in Conception Bay South, where you're watching the game from here now. Mount Pearl and Portugal Cove St. Phillips are all hosting games over the next 6 days. All very happy to do so. Lots of work done by the local organising committee to put off these championships and make them both fun, safe and enjoyable, memorable, and all in between. So hope you all do the same by watching these broadcasts. Coming up on the 20th minute now of action in this first half. Still no score. Most of the play has been in the middle of the field. Both teams are trying to find somewhere to run between the tight defenses that are happening here. There's a shot. Nice effort there from well outside the 18. Brown will take his own goal kick. Nova Scotia retains possession. Here's Malik, number 11, over to Gadet. Back to Malik. Little give and go. Marshall, number 7, tried a left foot. Never got much on it. Disappointed in his efforts there. Here's a breakout by Ottawa. Number 10, Natalie. I think it's Natoli. I apologize. Natoli puts it, no. He was looking for it back. Nova Scotia takes the quick free kick. Here's Gadet. Here's Malik. Malik's looking for us. Here's Marshall. Back to Zinn. Zinn into Mert. Mert has it back. Both players missed the ball there. Here's a breakout now by Ottawa from Team Ontario. Warnell gets it over to Zinn. Zinn puts it into Marshall. Marshall to Godet. He's on this side of the field now. Switched up. Lots of action in the middle of the field there. Again, defense is winning versus offense so far. Warnell in the Mert, their captain. Oh, nice defensive play there by Warnell. Number 3 on Nova Scotia. Coming in hard then was number 5 for Nova Scotia, Thompson. Brown has it for Nova Scotia. Here's Mert. Nice ball down the left side. Cuts back in. Kept in by Ontario. And no flag on the play. And coming out to play that well was Brown. Ball's coming through. Opportunity here for Nova Scotia. Ooh. Nice defensive play there by their captain from Ontario. Panuccio, and there's a foul on the play. Probably 12 or 15 yards outside the 18 here, right in the center of the field. Godet is going to do the honors, it looks like. I'm not surprised. He's all over the ball. He's everywhere on the field. Here's the shot. Hits the wall. There was 4 in the wall, and he hit it. He jumped up right at the right time. Ball's gone out of play, out of the park. I'd like to thank our staff here at Conception Bay South. In Conception Bay South, at our field here called Topsail Field. Doing field marshalling and taking tickets and canteen and all the like. It's a full team effort to put off a tournament like this, and I'd like to thank the men, women, boys, and girls that are helping out. So it's a throw in here now by Team Nova Scotia. So the team from Nova Scotia, the United DFC out of Dartmouth, their women's team is also representing Nova Scotia. And I know in Newfoundland we got the Holy Cross men's and women's teams representing in both divisions. I haven't really looked down the schedule to see how many more men's and women's teams are represented by the same association. Just over 28 minutes gone here in the first half. This Challenge Trophy match between Team Ontario and Team Nova Scotia. Team Ontario in all black jersey, black shorts, black socks, while Nova Scotia's in green, blue, and white. No score. No really great chance yet from Team Ontario, but Nova Scotia had that one, but just never got enough on it. And that's gone, rolled off for a goal kick. Well done there to get up high in the air to get his head on that. So 1/3 of the game has come and gone, no score. 15 minutes left here now in the opening half. Nova Scotia trying to work the ball down that left side. Throw in Ontario. Comes all the way back to number 13, Gibson, Justin Gibson. Oh, a little bit too much heat on that for Panuccio to gather up. Here's Mert. Tried a little give and go, never worked. No one really on the run there for Nova Scotia. Panuccio put the ball in the middle of the field. Ontario still has possession. Spring. Karen Spring. Justin Gibson puts that down the middle of the field, but Nova Scotia gained possession. Still looking for it. That rolls out. Throw in. Ontario. Big throw in too. Little dipsy doodle. Here's an opportunity for Ottawa. No handball. Team Ontario is thinking that one of the players from Nova Scotia, other than the keeper, touched it with his hand or some part of his hand, which goes from his tips of his fingers right to his shoulder. But neither the assistant referee or the referee saw it. That was Ottawa's definitely best opportunity of the half. Big crossover, trying to find a big switch. Never happened. Number 7 comes back, Marshall. Foul on the play there in midfield. Nova Scotia with the ball. As they've done time and time again, they've played that short pass off the free kick. That harmlessly rolls into the penalty area for the keeper for Ontario. Hope you're enjoying this live streaming brought to you by Sports Canada TV. Good effort there by number 2, Zinn. Get the ball back in possession, but then lost it. Ottawa, yes, but Team Ontario pressing again. Here's Gaudette. There's a run on by Marshall. Ball still up in the air. Handball, yep. Keeper's coming hard. He gathers it in, rolls it out to Mert. Back in the middle of the field. Alarky puts it to the far wing. There's Gibson. Gibson looking to put the ball through. Try to do a little give and go. Works pretty good. And there's a collision on the play. So Gibson on Ontario, number 13, giving a warning there, verbal warning from the ref. Thought he probably came in at the wrong way, the wrong way to tackle. He has to go off now, I think that's number 7. I think that's Marshall. But when he's ready now to come back in, he'll signal to the referee, and the referee will give him the wave in. Nova Scotia with the ball, looking for that through ball, but not getting it. It's always hitting the back of a body or back of a leg. Neither team has given them very much to play with on the offensive side. Gibson down the left side. Spanuccio. Here's Paul. Back to Gibson. Spring. Throw in. Geez, he has a big throw in. Brown rolls it out to Gadet. Gibson stepping up was Zinn. Kaluli. Spring in the middle of the field. Kaluli again. Alariki over to Panuccio. Gibson. Ottawa looking for something. This tight defense. Well, now they might get something here and now because we're going to have a corner for Ontario. Natoli looks like he's going to take it. Coming up on the 40-minute mark now of the first half. Still no score. See what happens here. Cleared out by Nova Scotia. Spring still in there from the back line. Another corner. Natoli's going to take it again. Ottawa looking for the first goal. Referee sees something inside the penalty area that he didn't like. A shot got off, but it went wide. Here's Brown. Never got much on that. Throwing for Ontario. Here's Gadet. Mert. Ball's through coming out. It's the keeper for Ontario. Gibson. He plays it outside. Martino. Taking chase is Kaluli. Looks like there was a push on the play and the foul goes against Ontario. the opening ceremonies for the Toyota National Championships for senior men and women. Challenge Trophy and Jubilee Trophy are taking place this evening at approximately 5:45 local time down at King George V. I can't tell if it's going to be part of the live streaming or not. But then the game after that, I believe, is the men's team is a men's game. And it's going to be, wherever my sheets are. It's going to be Team Newfoundland and Labrador, represented by Holy Cross, against Alberta. So that should be a dandy match. So if you can't get here, get there. Someone get out and participate and take in some of this action. Local soccer enthusiasts. It's going to be a great week of soccer. Weather's looking decent. Lots of bodies up in the air then. I didn't see what color shirt got their head on it. But Ontario has possession at this point. Here comes Mert. Cadet throws it in. Thompson. Back to the keeper. It's cleared out then by the keeper, Gibson. And there's the first half action coming to an end. Both teams had one or two decent opportunities, but still 0-0 up on that board there. 15-minute intermission, and then we'll bring you second half action. You're watching live streaming brought to you by Sports Canada TV, all part of the Toyota National Championships 2019. Brought to you by Canada Soccer. And your other national sponsors, our national partners are Toyota, Powerade, Tech, and the federal government of Canada. And we'll bring you, like I said, second half action in 15 minutes time. Get yourself a snack and come on back and enjoy this beautiful evening of soccer. And my name is Ian Chater, along with Daryl Redmond. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. 15 to be exact. Over and out. Welcome back. Just about to get the second half underway of this men's challenge trophy game between Team Nova Scotia and Team Ontario. Team Nova Scotia is in the green, blue, and white, and Team Ontario is in the all black. The team from Nova Scotia is being represented by the United DFC out of Dartmouth, while the team from Ontario is being represented by St. Anthony Soccer Club out of Ottawa. Here we go. The ref is looking at his whistle, ready to go. And the arm is dropped from the assistant general coordinator. And here we go. No score after one half. A lot of action was in the middle of the field. Both teams still trying to find a break in the armor of both the defenses of both teams, which are very strong. Both teams had a bit of action, or a bit of couple of opportunities, but again, still 0-0. My name is Ian Shader. I'll bring you the play-by-play here for this second half, along with cameraman Daryl Redmond. Welcome to Conception Bay South. Topsail Field, one of 4 fields being hosting games during this next 6 days of the Toyota National Championships 2019. I'd like to thank Toyota for being the premier sponsor, and other national partners include Powerade, Tech, and Canada, the Government of Canada. Ottawa's coming out here now looking for get a quick breakout, but that rolls off for a throw-in. Thank you, Sports Canada TV, for bringing you this live streaming. Hope you're all enjoying watching your favorite team, your favorite player, family, friends alike. Here's Ottawa looking to Nova Scotia really do compact when the team from Ontario comes down. There's not very much there to find at all. Here's Godet, number 10, looking around. Well done there. There's Mert. Mert almost loses it. Still has it though. He was wearing the armband. He's playing the role of captain here for this team from Nova Scotia. And that's rolled off for a throw-in for Nova Scotia. No, okay, the ball's back in action. Ottawa gets a head on the ball. Little flip on there by number 9 for Ontario. That's Turner. He's a substitution in the second half, looks like. Let me see who else is out there for the first time. Number 33. Anselmo is in the game. Both on the 4 position. Let me see if there's if I see anyone else, I'll. Here's Lerder. Team Nova Scotia looks like they got the exact same starting 11 as they started the game with. While as I mentioned, number 33, Anselmo, on Ontario, and number 9, Trevor Turner. I don't know if there's anyone else out there at this point. Anyway, free kick here for Ontario. Try to see if they can take that 0 off the board. Little chip into the penalty area. There's a yellow caution given to someone on Ontario. Couldn't really tell because there's 4 or 5 people in that huddle. I don't believe it's number 10. I think he was just talking to the ref after the card came out. It wasn't like he was told to come over and speak with him. So 5 minutes already gone in the second half. Time flies when you're having fun. Hope all you soccer fans are enjoying this live streaming. We have 2 more games tomorrow now here at Topsail Field that are going to be streamed. So on Thursday, the first game is a men's game between Quebec and the Northwest Territories. That's at 2 o'clock local time. That's 2 o'clock local time, Team Quebec versus Team Northwest Territories. And then at 4:30, we have an all Newfoundland and Labrador affair on the women's side. We got both entries from Newfoundland and Labrador competing in each other. So Team NL Team number 1, which is the Holy Cross team, will be taking on the number 2 entry from Felians. So that should be a great dandy game. These 2 teams know each other very, very well. So that's at 4:30 local time. Nova Scotia's down buzzing around the penalty area of Ontario, but nothing came of it. Ball put right back into the area. Here's an opportunity now. And look, Cadet was lining it up, but he put it wide. So both these teams, Nova Scotia and Ontario, have been to these national championships many, many times, and they know that in these short tournaments, you really, really got to get that first win under your belt in that first day if you think you're going to take it anywhere. So both know that this second half means a lot to them, how they're going to place in the rest of this tournament. Big number, Karen Spring, number 4, gets high on that ball. But Nova Scotia comes up with the ball. But here's Ontario. Ooh! Everyone calling for a handball, but that was no handball. If anything, it wasn't any intentional handball where it kept the ball from going anywhere but nowhere. Got to be careful here. I don't know if number 5 on. I don't know if Martino saw the player from Nova Scotia behind him. Here's Turner, substituted at the half. All right, here's Ottawa breaking out. Lots of speed there. Well done by Brown on Nova Scotia. Jensen Brown, the keeper, still 0-0. Thompson with the ball, still has possession. There's no foul on the play or any advantage given by the ref, so this is a cleanup. There's definitely some chatter on the field, but there's it's going to be a free kick for for Nova Scotia, just outside the 18-yard box, the penalty area. As a matter of fact, it's just on top of the penalty area. Yep, so it looks like Gaudette and Mert are looking to see who's going to take it, what's going to happen. Let's see if they got a set play for such an opportunity. Ontario has 5 in the box. Here's a great opportunity here. Nice save. Great save by. Great save there by the keeper from Ontario, Colin Gibson. Still no score. Over 10 minutes gone in the second half. 55 and a half minutes gone in the match. Lots of chitter chatter out there in the second half compared to the first. Like I said, both these teams know what's. Lots of these teams know what's on the line here in this first game. Ball's up in the air. Lots of heads. Somebody's trying to get it under control. Referees having enough of the chitter chatter after the calls and what calls are being made and who doesn't like them and who does, and that's what happens. Well done there by the ref there to get it under control. He's not putting up with any of this foolishness. Nova Scotia with possession. Summit Malik put that off. Throw in. Here's both teams trying to get possession. Here's Malik again. Give and go. See what kind of speed we have here. He still has a little bit of possession. And well done by the keeper for Ontario to come out and gather that in. Beautiful little play there by number 33, Anselmo. Here's Gaudette. Ball's put down in the corner. Here's number 9, Turner, trying to play it. Here's Larder looking down the field. Spring with the ball, keeps it low. I don't think Turner knew that was going to get through then. Kind of wasn't ready for it. Little dipsy doodle pass there. Going through is Malik. And that rolls off for a goal kick. All right, throw in here for Nova Scotia. Doing the honors is number 8, Matt Lerter. Oh, he's going to pass on the honors to number 5, Callum Thompson. Big throw down the field. Two-thirds of the game is now complete. Still no score. Nova Scotia with the throw in. Into the corner for Malek. And still a throw in for Nova Scotia. Looks like number 2 is going to take it. Cameron Zinn. And after all that, it's a goal kick for Ontario. Again, now the team from Ontario is being represented by the St. Anthony Soccer Club out of Ottawa, while the Nova Scotia team is being represented by the United DFC Club out of Dartmouth. There's in. Ontario in possession. Very, very tight marking and defense by both these teams. It's hard to get anywhere. You could get half frustrating, I'm sure, which is probably Waters' half. There's a lot more chatter in the second half. Players are getting a little frustrated that they can't get anywhere with the ball. Here's a good head over to Malik. I believe that's Gibson, number 3. No, that was Warnell, I think. Oh, sorry, wrong team. Wrong team. Here's Mert. He pulls back on his arm. That's always going to be called for a foul. Quick one. Nobody told his teammate on Ontario that he had pressure on. And so they lose possession, and we'll see if that mistake cost them. Nova Scotia with possession. Here's Mert. Looking downfield for Thompson. Oh. Yeah, that he came down awkwardly on that number 33. It even looked awkward on Ontario, that being Anselmo. Here's Mert. 2 people on him. He did well to get away, get some space. All right, so here's Zinn to throw in, looking for someone, anyone. Marshall still trying to get that ball back after losing it. Pulls back on the shoulder again. You pull on a shirt or pull on a shoulder or pull on an arm, you're going to get called. Here's Malik. Looking for someone outside to Warnell. Ooh. That's another inch. I think I think Thompson would have been gone. Not Thompson. Number 5. Sorry. Yeah, Thompson. Here's a quick break. Has it gone too far? Yeah, pushed ahead too far. Goes off for a goal kick. Substitution in. 7 is out and 17 is in on Nova Scotia. So 17 is out. Or sorry, 7 is out. That means Oscar Marshall is out. Number 17 is in. John Wanamaker. And it just looks like there's going to be a substitution in now for Ontario. Out is number 11 and in is number 22. So going out number 11 is Paul, Jamul Paul, and coming in. Still no score. Oh, number 22 is back in. Sakari. So Carey. I believe that's who came in for number 11. All right, we're back at action here now. 68 minutes gone in the second half. And in this match between Ontario and Nova Scotia, not a lot of chances by either team. First half, chance and a half. Second half has been very, very, very tight defensively. Through ball, but right back to Nova Scotia again. Both teams are giving the ball back and forth, back and forth. They hold on to possession for a couple of seconds and it's given right back. Well done by number 5 on Ontario to come up through and cut that pass off. Number 5 being Martino. All right, there's Ottawa. Team from out of Ontario. St. Anthony's Soccer Club. Looking to break through this very, very tight defense of the Nova Scotia team out of Dartmouth. The Dartmouth United team. Got the ball going back and forth, back and forth. Nobody's really taking possession of the ball right now. At the time of the game where you'd expect someone to probably step up or bear down on. But the defense are so tight. It's just not, like I said, not making any negative comments here, but it's very, very tightly played defensively. And that's why they're trying to put balls through, and it's not just not going anywhere. Number 15 on Ontario, Kaluli. Tried someone from very far out, but that ain't beating that keeper from that far. Here goes Thompson. What? Looks like the fourth official has brought in the head referee for the game and let them know that there's been some kind of altercation or verbal disparages over on the bench for Ontario. So one of the coaches has been ejected with a red card. And that shot goes right over the top of the net. Still no score. We're in the 73rd minute of the match. It's now almost 6 o'clock here. Well, another minute will be 6 o'clock here on the Rock. You can see that the sun is starting to go down, the brightness. All right, still no score. Had to do a little, I'm doing 2 or 3 different duties here while this tournament is on. I'm doing the commentating. I'm on the local organizing committee. I'm president of the Soccer Association. I'm doing a few things. So sometimes I got to put the mic down and turn it off to talk to someone about something. My apologies. Hope everyone's enjoying this live streaming because I know I'm enjoying the games. Brought to you by SportsCanada.tv. So Sports Canada TV is bringing these games to you live streaming from our facility here in Conception Bay South at Topsail Field. Here's an opportunity right now. Cadet was all over the ball, just couldn't get anything away. Here's the cross and gathered in. Oh, oh, oh. Let's see what comes out of this. Looks like the ref has a yellow in his hand. I don't think that was intentional. Both got a yellow. So number 4 on Ontario, Kieran Spring, has the yellow. And number 13 on Team Nova Scotia, Matthew Berrigan. Still no score, though. 76 minutes gone in the match. And all these preliminary matches will end as they are. There's no extra time or no penalty kicks or nothing like that. That alone, the only time there's any kind of extra time played will be in the gold medal game for the men's or the women's matches. Even the third place game will not have extra time. That would have to go to penalty kicks. Nice defensive play then by the number 5 on Team Ontario, Martino. As you know, it gets dark. Once the sun goes down, it can get dark pretty fast, so the lights are now been put on the field to add to the visibility, even though it is a very bright evening. And what you're seeing on camera probably looks a little even brighter. But, yeah. Time is ticking down on these two teams. Will they settle for a tie? Or will there be some sense of heroics by one of these teams to put their team up 1-0? There goes number 2 from the back line, Zen. And there it is. Oh, jeez, what an opportunity. The ball definitely came over, had lots of time to put that in the back of the twine, but well done by the keeper. Well done by Colin Gibson on Ottawa. Well, Ontario, I keep saying Ottawa, but same diff. Hey. My geography's not that bad. Here's Mert. Puts it into Godet. Here's Zinn. Had that great run down the right side there a minute ago. Got the ball over and just wasn't finished by his teammate. Let's see if there's anything else left in the tank for any of these teams. Here's Malik. Here's Godet. Outside to Larder. Larder lost possession of it to number 42, Larkey. Here's Berrigan. My mom would like to hear his name is Berrigan. That's my mom's maiden name. Not too many Berrigans around. The Nova Scotia Berrigans. We're the Newfoundland Berrigans. Here's a substitution. We got number 9 going out and number 17 coming in. And number 33 going out. and number 11 coming in. So, on that note, number 17 was Lubenga is out, and number 9 is in. That be Turner. And number 33 has gone out, that being Anselmo. And it's a goal. It's a goal. What a way to come into the game. Just substituted in number 11. Paul, he was in earlier and he went out and is back in again. Bit of controversy over that goal there. Where's our play-by-play? But we have no play-by-play. We can't tell. But anyway, it is 1-0 now for Team Ontario. I don't know if that's the second. No, maybe the first one was a verbal one. All right, here we are back in action. So number 4 balled on Team Nova Scotia gets a yellow card. Couple of shots being taken now by Team Nova Scotia. Try to get that equalizer back. With less than 8 minutes in regulation time. All right, here we are. Here's the goal scorer, number 11, Paul. Let the action speak for itself here now. Do a little bit more chatting. But because the intensity is definitely up in this game here right now. Another yellow card looks like it's given to the captain of the Nova Scotia team, number 6, Mert. Few yellows coming out in the second half for sure. Like I said, these first games are very, very important to how you move through the rest of the tournament. If you get a loss, it's very hard to get into that gold medal game when it's all said and done. But, you know, bit of help from someone else, yes, you could. But you don't want to have anyone else's help. You want to get there yourself. Coming up on the 85-minute mark. Second half, match 1-0, Ontario. All right, so Nova Scotia's down to their last five, less than five, down 1-0. Maybe some added on time, 1 maybe 2 minutes. I can't see much more than that. Maybe you might get three, and maybe, but they need to get something put together here now to go at least come out of this with a point. And even goals for and against. Still 1-0. About to get the ball, and there's a corner kick for Nova Scotia. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for something down at that end of the field in order to make something happen. So going over to do the honors for Nova Scotia is number 5, Thompson. He's putting a bigger body in the middle of the field. That being number 17, John Wanamaker. There's the ball up in the air. Time is ticking. Foul inside the box. Penalty area. I'm old school. I still call it inside the box, but I know the official terminology is penalty area. If you look across the field there, it looks like the moon is coming up. Not a full moon, but a couple of more days it will be. Little flick on there by number 17. Luenga. Nova Scotia with possession. Time is ticking. Coming down to the last minute of regulation time. Keep an eye on the fourth official now, and over the next little bit, see if I can see what they're going to add on. Little touch on there. Look. And that should seal the deal there for Team Ontario, being represented by the St. Anthony Soccer Club out of Ottawa, as they put their second one in. I believe that was number 5. Either 5 or 17 got that. I believe it was number 5. Martino. All right, 90 minutes of regulation has been played. I didn't see how much time the fourth official put up because I was too busy looking at my sheets. Here's Malik. Still trying to played a really good game for Team Nova Scotia. Well done there by both teams. Great save there by the keeper for Ontario, Gibson. Looks like we're doing a substitution here. Number 11's coming out. Number 19 is coming in. So number 11 going out is Paul, one of the goal scorers. Number 19 coming in is Godman. Getting a few minutes in, participate in this game. His team is up 2-0. Everyone was up the field, so everyone's scrambling back. Offside flag is up. Outside the Cadet, played a great game for his Nova Scotia squad. Free kick for Nova Scotia. Not over till it's over. They got to be quick. There's Gadet with the ball. Ball's inside the area. I'll say this. There it is. There it is. It'll be official at a 2-0 win for Ontario, being represented by the St. Anthony Soccer Club out of Ottawa as they defeat the team from Nova Scotia, the United DFC out of Dartmouth, 2-0 on 2 second-half goals. One by number 11, Jamul Paul, and the other one, number 5, I believe, Rowan Martino. And great job by both teams. Like I said, the defense was tight. There wasn't hardly much to get in there on any offense, but Ottawa seemed to break through and got a couple of goals there late to eke out the victory. So I'd like to thank you all for watching the this broadcast is streaming, brought to you by Sports Canada TV, all part of the Toyota National Championships 2019. Thank you to our national partners, Toyota, Powerade, Tech, and Canada, the Government of Canada. And we'll be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Our next game is, one second, I double check it again because I don't keep that stuff in my mind very well. Tomorrow's 2 o'clock game is Thursday at, it's a men's game first, I believe. Thursday, men's game, 2 o'clock. We have the team from Quebec taking on the team from Northwest Territories. And then our 4:30 match is the two teams from Newfoundland on the women's side, Holy Cross versus Felian. So we'll see you then. On behalf of myself, Ian Chater, thank you very much for tuning in. And thank you to our cameraman, Daryl Redmond. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great night and continue watching all week. We've got a lot of great soccer coming ahead of you. Take care. Bye-bye.